Good morning, guys. How's it going? Joel from AZ Yu-Gi-Oh! Village, and it's been a while since I made a video. Today's video doesn't have to do a lot with playing the meta, but how to play against it and on a budget. I made this deck for a local tournament because I didn't want to play um, Constellars at this tournament. I didn't want to play anything else, so I just kind of just went through my random box and pulled out some shit and just made a deck. Overall, it worked, and it proved to be a stable a matchup for the meta, and even against decks that are like kind of anti-meta, like Fire Fist and such, it proves to be really well against those too. It's a really nice budget deck. A lot of these cards can be found common or just a lower rarity in general. I think the only cards expensive in the deck, at least because I like to play it, are the Vanity's Emptinesses. So that might be like the only thing. And then the extra deck you can just build however you want to. Um, it's just a personal preference. I'm not going to show the extra deck. I'm just going to show the deck. Um, I like it. It's a budget build. You can essentially win with just the deck itself. It plays well, and it has like this really stupid synergy within itself. Like a lot of cards just benefit off one another. So I'm just gonna go into the deck real quick, and that'll be all. Whoa, Thunder King and the DD Warrior Lady are my one-ups. Thunder King's obviously beast, and the DD Warrior Lady just gets rid of pesky monsters like it did in old formats. Um, I'm playing double Thunderbird and then triple Heliotrope, but no Pandemic because I don't want like a one-of card to protect these cards. I mean, yeah, there's five of them, which makes up like an eighth of the deck, but I don't want to draw a Pandemic and have like Thunder King and then like it's kind of useless. Beat Sticks, they jump over everything, and then Thunderbird kind of escapes everything. Um, and then you can play Ophion in the extra deck. So if you do want to play Pandemic, you obviously play Ophion. That way, it's an easy search. Play Ouroboros too, and just like drop shit. Um, play Master Key Beetle. So I just like these because A is a beat stick, and the other one comes back as a beat stick and just avoids everything. Um, double Cyber for when they just leave their floaters on the field, and you can contact for Chimera attack, or with a lot of traps you run nowadays, you can just special this and like wait for a response, and like they'll probably hit to try to negate it with something. So like you can just get rid of a back row with this, and if not, it's just a 21 beat stick that they leave on the field. Double Fencing Fire Ferret, one of the newer cards that came out. Obviously just removes everything. It's like a Pleiades killer. It just burns. Double Fossil Dyna, obviously special summoning, and then Max Seed around your monsters. Spells, double duality, just to keep consistency and draw like support because you do run a lot of traps, so you want to get your traps and protect yourself. Triple MST, essential, hit, ravine, and then dark, and then book, and then traps, which is a lot of them. Triple Fiendish Chain, you obviously want to stop everything. The only bitch is that they can still exceed and then it becomes dead. Deep Prisons because it's broken, because Stardust is a thing. Mirror Forest to punish bad players. Call the Haunted, so that way you can play it both offensively and defensively. Um, if they're trying to go off with Exceed plays, you can just play Fossil Dyna and they have to stop. Or on the offensive push, if you're trying to OTK and you need like that one extra attack, flip, Avi. Double Dust Tornado just to continue back row hate because you just want to punish and like hit all those end turn cards. And then it's like pretty broken when like you jump a Maxi, then you Dust Tornado, and then like set a card, and then it's your turn, and then like you probably set like a Call the Haunted, and you can just go off. Double Emptiness, like I said, probably the most expensive card in the deck, not counting the extra. Obviously, it's just a Fossil Dyna trap version. And the one of is a Warning, Compulse, a Bottomless, a Trap Stun, so that way all your shit gets in, and then one Imperial Iron Wall because you play only 3 cards that conflict with anything. Well, JD Warrior Lady too, but it's just an extra protection. And when like if they get rid of this, then you have all those other cards that I mentioned before as like backup. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much the whole deck. Honestly, it's super cheap. Emptiness is like $15. God forbid where you buy them. They're probably the most expensive part of the deck. A lot of these things are just commons, so you can just pick a lot of this stuff up and make the deck, or you can just tweak it to like of the Black Garden variant, or you can add a Pandemic in the deck, or you can add lands to dress. I don't like lands, honestly. I just don't, or Torrential. I just haven't been a big fan of those because I always draw Torrential like when I have the superior field, or when I have lands, I always draw it, and it's like it's all swollen traps in my hand. Like it could have been a monster. So like those are just my opinion. Um, and those are just like what if scenarios, and like there's always a what if scenario with a certain card. But all these cards just seem to like really like do well with each other, and they just provide like very awkward field for your opponent. Like there's a Thunder King on the field, there's a Fencing Fire Threat, there's a Cyber Dragon, there's a Heliotrope with like 3 set. Like that's pretty annoying to get over, honestly, because that's 3 card set, and your main deck is basically most people's side. So you're prepared for the meta, while at the same time you can fight against the anti-meta because you have the Destinados and the MSTs for the Fire Fist. You have um uh you have a way for them to stop searching for Bujins and things of that matter. Noble Knights. I have not played against Ghost Tricks lately, um, which is weird because like I'll always keep putting up Ghost Tricks on DN, and I'm not even sure if I'll get a good player that plays Ghost Tricks. And I don't know all the things about Ghost Tricks yet, so I that's why I want to sit down with it. Um, might take this to regionals, might um, just to see how like basically side deck the main deck can do against the meta basically. Um, but yeah, that's the deck. Leave your comments down below. I'm pretty sure this was a pretty shitty version of anti-meta, honestly, but this was really fun for me, honestly, because it's pretty much budget. If you don't want to play emptinesses, you can probably play a third Fossil Dyna and then like a third Trap, maybe a third Dust Tornado, or you can play the Lances, like I said. You can play the Pandemics. You can play whatever else you want. Um, and then the extra deck obviously is up to you. You can put whatever you want. You can put Ophion, you can put Ouroboros, Master Key Beetle, Cowboys, Abyss Dweller, like the staple level 4s. You can do level 5s for Cyber Dragons. You can probably put like a Vulcasaurus, shit like that. But yeah, fun for me. Hopefully it's fun for you. I don't know, just test it out. Like don't buy the cards, test it out, see how it works out for you. And if you like it, then hey, you like it. If you don't, then it's not your style. You're probably more of a push. This is more control. So thanks for watching though. I hope you guys enjoyed my kitchen, and I'll see you guys later.